Hello. In this video, I will be going over how to find academic journals using the Barstow Community College library databases. So you'll start by going into Google and type Barstow Community College Library. You'll click on Library. Rather than accessing the library catalog, the easiest way to find academic journals and academic journal articles is to go straight into the electronic resources. Now, for Barstow Community College Library, you have access to a number of different databases. The one we're going to be looking at is EBSCOhost. When you sign in, you're going to enter your patron ID, which is your B number. That will work for all active students. You have the option to go through many different EBSCO databases. You can select any one of these databases. The one we'll be focusing on today is Academic Search Complete. Now, Academic Search Complete is a multidisciplinary full-text database. So this one, no matter what you're searching for, you'll be able to find material using this database. You also have the option to search all of the EBSCO databases at once. So to find more search results, if you want, you could select all of the databases at once. Now, this may slow your search a bit, but you'll probably find more material when you do your search. Now, there's many different options to limit your search. We're going to start by doing the search. We're going to do an example using social work, and then later, if we need to, we can change our publication date. Some professors may ask you to limit your publication date to 5 or 7 years based on what they're asking for. It's also a good idea to look for full text material so you're not finding abstracts. Abstracts would be the short versions of an article. So we're going to look specifically for social work using just keywords, because sometimes if you use something very long, you won't find as many materials. And we're going to start our search. So in this case, if you had done a Google search, you would have had millions of results. We start with 404,000, and there's different ways to limit our search. So in this one, we find one that's in Spanish, and it's an academic journal. There's many other search results. These are ways to limit our search, and we could search just for academic journals. We have ones that will list as just journals. We have ones that are news, magazine, and reviews. So we're going to limit it to just academic journals. So if we find one we like, we can go through each one of these and see if there's some one of these we do like or want to use. If you see something that says full text from Eric, those are actually for free materials that can also be found online through Google. Those are educational resources. So we're going to use, let's see. Now you always want to look at the journal names. Now this says Romanian Journal of Multidimensional Education. It just depends on what you're looking for, but you might want to find things that are related to your geographic location. Just based on the fact that materials from other geographic locations, their testing material might be different. So we're going to use this one from Medline. This is an academic journal, Social Work, the Power of Case Management's Interprofessional Workforce. So you can click on it, and it'll have the academic journal In this case, we would have to click on Medline to access it. I do want to point out you can, anytime if there's one of these links you like, you can click on the Cite button and it will have your MLA and APA citation. So you can copy this if you were doing APA, copy this and put this into your Word document as a reference. If you were doing MLA, you could do the same thing. There is your works cited. This is the author, the title. The professional case management is the academic journal name, the volume, issue number, and in some cases, the inclusion of this digital object identifier, which is a DOI. So you would copy all of this into your citation. You do not want to copy this material. Even though these are academic journal articles, this is not technically on the web. So you do not copy this. For your MLA, you just want to copy this material and put it into your paper. We're going to go back and look at one of the other articles. You always want to make sure, if possible, that you could find one like this that says full PDF text. So if you click on this, you could click on the article and actually get the full article, which you can either print out or download. Now, many of these are actually start as a print journal that's just been digitized to make it easier for you. So you want to think of these as actually being print materials. They've just been digitized to make it easier for you to access. And each one of these, just depending on where it's from, will have all of the information about who the authors are, the title, and all of the whole article in there. So you could click on this. This is an academic journal, and here's your APA and MLA citation. Now when you go back and you're looking through the databases, you want to make sure that it does say academic journal. There are a few others that if you hadn't clicked on the individual source type might show up as a review or magazine. So just make sure when you find those articles, they're actually finding academic journals. And there's many different ways to search and limit your searches. If, for instance, you just wanted to do the last few years, you would find less information, but probably more relevant to what you're searching for. So now I've just done the last 10 years. So that shortened how many search results we find, but we're probably going to find things that are more related to what you're looking for. So just keep this in mind when you're using the Barstow Community College Library academic journals. Just looking for academic journals and finding articles related to your search. Now, even though I did social work, you have this ability to add on other words if you wish. So you can add another keyword such as social work and teaching. And so it'll find the keyword of social work and the keyword of teaching together. Now this has really limited our search results, but you might find more materials based on the keywords you're looking for. It's also important to limit to peer-reviewed. Now many of these academic journals will be peer-reviewed already. You do not have to click that box because that might limit what you're actually finding. Your full text, you always want to make sure you're finding full text materials. So each one of these will be having the title, it'll have all the authors, and all the individual information will be here, but you could always click on that Cite button to get your individual citation that's necessary for your whatever reference you're writing. And I want to thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to call the main number for the library, which is 760-252-2411, and the extension is 7270. Thank you.